Hello, and welcome back to Resilience in Mind. Today, we're going to have a discussion talking about overconsumerism. As I scroll on social media, whether that's Instagram, Pinterest, X, TikTok, YouTube, you see so many videos about hauls. So, I really wanted to talk about how overconsumerism is affecting us as a generation. Now, at some point in time, when we saw somebody who partaked in overconsumerism, we tend to associate that with someone who's suffering from mental illness. This typically is a hallmark of somebody who suffers from manic bipolar. However, this isn't the case anymore as it's become an accepted lifestyle and the new norm. Many people make a living by showing their practical items, and I use the term practical very lightly. They show us an item that they absolutely cannot live without and entice us to click the link in their bio so that way we can purchase this item. Unbeknownst to us, a lot of the time, they get paid via an affiliate link. We click the link in their bio. The website knows that that's their specific personalized link, and they get some sort of kickback after we purchase said item. It's like receiving commission. And a lot of times, most of us, we really don't care because these products tend to be inexpensive, ranging from $12 to $35. So we tend to justify these purchases. Mind you, a lot of the time, these products end up in our junk drawer because we've only used it a handful of times and we really did not need the product that we just purchased. Now, not all the time that these products that they market towards us tend to be inexpensive, ranging from $12 to $35. It depends on who their target audience is. If I'm an influencer and I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm selling you kitchen items that I just absolutely cannot live without, I'm not going to try to sell you a $2,000 knife set. Instead, I might show you a $45 knife set that I saw on Amazon that I thought was cool. And I have incentive to push this product to you because I'm getting some sort of incentive by pushing this item to you. Now, if I'm an influencer, like a luxury influencer, I may be showing you a $2,000 purse. I may be showing you a $500, pair of shoes that I just absolutely cannot live without that you must go out and purchase because my target audience tend to be those of more upper class. So the price range really depends on who their target audience is. Now, while we may have influencers who are selling you something and that's how they get paid, you also get those who are not necessarily selling you anything. And this is a subsector of your luxury influencers. They flaunt their wealth as content. They're not necessarily selling you anything, but they're just selling you an aesthetic, a lifestyle, something that people tend to love to watch because it's something that they feel is unattainable. Their job is pretty much to show you an unattainable lifestyle to the average Joe. Does one really need 12 Birkin bags, 15 Louis V bags, 2 Chanel purses, 52 small leather goods to enjoy luxury? The answer, to be quite honest with you, is no. No one person needs 100 different bags, 200 different pair of shoes. And this isn't just with purses and shoes. A lot of times you see this also within the beauty industry, the hair industry. It's literally all around us to consume more and more and more and more. Mind you, this doesn't just affect women. This affects men as well. Whether it's a luxury car collection, a 300 pair limited edition of sneakers in someone's closet, a hat collection, they're also influenced to consume, consume, consume. If there's one word we're going to learn at the end of this video, it's consume. And what makes it even more crazier is the fact that a lot of these people don't even, one, own the products that they show you or can even afford the lifestyle that they show you. A lot of times they get their products off of DHgate. And there's nothing wrong with going to DHgate. A lot of people buy stuff off of DHgate as long as you're honest about it. The issue with DHgate that can happen is a lot of people buy knockoffs and dupes off of DHgate and they present it to you as if it's the authentic thing and they flaunt it as if, look at me, I just got this new purse, I just got this new bag, these new pair of shoes. And it's crazy how people get away with it and they keep doing it and doing it and doing it. It's kind of like the saying, fake it till you make it. Now, you do have influencers who are honest about it and they share affiliate links via DHgate and say, yeah, I got this from DHgate. There's no shame in it. That's their job. They're showing you products off of DHgate that they got and they're bringing it to the forefront. The issue that lies here is when you have influencers who are basically faking a lifestyle that they do not even live. If you live in popular cities like LA, Miami, New York, a lot of us know that, yeah, a lot of people are faking it out here and pretending to be rich. But somebody who lives in a small city somewhere in the South may not know that. You actually have companies and businesses where you can rent your lifestyle. Now, the issue I have with this is because in this culture of over-consumerism or luxury influencers, it is the effects that it's having on our mental health in this generation. Imagine being a 28-year-old who has two prestigious degrees, $80,000 in debt, and maybe you just landed a job for $65,000 a year, which we all know is not enough for one to live off in today's economy. Imagine this person scrolling on the internet and all they see is a bunch of 23-year-olds with no degree going to the finest restaurants, the best vacations, driving the top of the line cars. Meanwhile, this 28-year-old who went to college, did everything that they were supposed to do, is driving a 12-year-old car and maybe going to a chain restaurant from time to time is their little bit of luxury that they can afford. This is why you see an influx of young adults literally having breakdowns on the internet, crying about how they feel so behind in life because they're seeing these other people just living it up. Whole time, it's one big facade. This really does something to one's self-esteem. This is why in the Bible it says, don't covet for what other people have. Sometimes you'll pray to God and you'll be asking God, why don't you give me what so and so has? And then your life starts falling apart and you're wondering why. Whole time he's giving you exactly what you asked for. A lot of times, us regular people, we're living a way better lifestyle than these influencers. And if you think I'm lying, ask yourself, why during the pandemic, when people weren't able to go to appearances and people were getting laid off, they weren't able to spend as much money as they once were, people weren't able to sell us products, everybody ran to OnlyFans because a lot of people are broke. Now ask yourself, during the pandemic, did you have to go online and sell your body? Did you have to go and do a bunch of degenerate things just to make a quick couple of coins? No, most of us didn't. Yeah, we had to cut back on some expenses, but when you're an influencer and your bills are $40,000 a month and the check stops coming in, it's kind of hard to cut back on expenses when you're used to a particular type of lifestyle. Now, while it may seem as if you're struggling and you're behind and you're not doing as well as you think you are, you're actually doing very, very good. And I know it sucks because a lot of us did what we were told to do: go to school, graduate, and get a good job, and you'll be successful. And then when you do exactly what they said and you come out into the job field, these jobs don't want to pay you what you're actually worth. And they want us to work for scraps, pretty much. Now, I can go into a whole rabbit hole on how crazy this job market is and how they don't want to pay people what they're worth. And I'm actually going to talk about that in another video coming up soon. So be on the lookout for that. And thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. Please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and let's continue this conversation down below. See you there.